Despite the ugly day we saw yesterday, despite the uncertainty in the crypto market, ADA did something that almost nothing else was able to do in the crypto market. Actually finish on a green note. Yes, ADA did in fact have a green candle day yesterday, and the overseas market weren't really phased by the news that we were seeing yesterday, the things that caused a little bit of a stir in the US market. And what we're actually doing right now is building towards a potentially good day ahead. Want to talk about just a few things going on here. Want to also bring up something that we haven't looked at in quite some time, showing that we are currently on track. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So right now it's about 5:37, 5:40 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we can see that ADA is up about 2.8% on the day, looking very good. When ADA tends to go on these runs, we tend to do it with a little bit of gusto. And we actually had a perfect technical retest yesterday. Like I talked about, we could have come down to the 90 cent range anyways. We did that. We did in fact come down and test our longer term trend. So actually our breakout trend, and we held. That's a great sign. When we look at something like BTC, same thing, came down, tested our breakout, and we held. Ethereum, not really testing a whole lot, still sitting, watching, and waiting for its moment. It can push to an all-time high, but we're seeing a lot of great signs in the market. BTC dominance didn't really get a big surge at all yesterday, which is great for altcoins. And now we again have a setup like we were at just a couple days ago, but ADA price is currently higher, and that's a great sign. And I want to bring this up and show this to everyone because we haven't looked at this in a little bit. We are still right on track. Guys, this is our Wyckoff accumulation model, and we can see that right now we're putzing around kind of around this SOS phase. That's kind of what it looks like we're trying to extend into. We had a little bit bigger of an LPS phase right here, and now we're extending towards this. Guys, ADA wants to run to $1.08. It wants to see the top of this trend very, very badly. And now it's just a question of, is the market going to allow it to do so? Now, that being said, who also wasn't phased yesterday by this attempt at, I don't even want to say attempt at manipulation. It was just a big, long leverage washout event that took place. Maybe there was a little manipulation in this, but big players weren't fooled by what took place yesterday. In fact, we had the largest institutional BTC buying day of the week, which is a pretty big deal. And on the Ethereum side, we had another massive day as well. $639 million worth of ETH bought just yesterday alone. I don't know if anybody realizes this, but every single day this week, we have seen $500 million plus worth of Ethereum bought on the institutional side. This is not the time to be fooled. This is not the time to fall for these little short-term shakeouts, because frankly, guys, they don't mean a whole lot in the grand scheme of things, okay? We're still having major minting going on right now. Tether actually minting 1 billion USDT over the last 24 hours. Actually, this was the early hour of this morning. So we're still seeing huge liquidity injections into the crypto market, which is a great sign. Shorts have really filled in very heavily on top of prices. We actually saw a little bit of a short squeeze in the early hours of the morning today for ADA. We actually ran above 96 cents, which is a very exciting sign there. And it looks like the shorts are trying to be relentless, but they are definitely running out of steam. They're losing a little bit of their hold on the market. It's kind of funny because I saw a lot of comments yesterday talking about, here goes ADA back to 80 cents, back to 70 cents. And guys, if we don't get this type of there's not any more fallout basically in the next 24 hours, we're in a pretty good spot to make another extension to the upside. And actually, Max Crypto posted this, which I thought was very interesting. And what he said is the ETH BTC monthly MACD bullish cross just happened. So this has not happened since all the way back in last market cycle. And if you guys remember, this is exactly when alt started to go on a bit of a run. Excuse me, Ethereum started to go on a bit of a run. For example, he said last time ETH BTC pumped 4x in a single year. He said $10,000 ETH is coming this cycle. That would not surprise me at all. And what that means is some pretty exciting things ahead for altcoins. Obviously, we're still extended here. We're looking really good. And I think that this is in part a reason why altcoins actually did a pretty good job of holding some conviction. But guys, ADA is just acting different right now, okay? And a big part of that has to do with the conviction of holders. A lot of people just, unwilling to dump their bags. It's that's a great sign, right? You don't want people getting emotional with their assets. I will say, even despite what we saw yesterday, ADA is still actually in the top 3 assets in terms of trending coins. Major volume in the crypto market, $258 billion over the last 24 hours. ADA eclipsing $5 billion for the first time since all the way. I don't even know if we did that in March. It may not have been since all the way in late November of 2024. So I can't complain about where we're at. We just need some consistency today now that the market has received and hopefully digested this news. I'd love to see us try to take another stab here. ADA wants to run to $1.08 really badly. And maybe we'll get that, maybe we won't. We just got to be patient, watch, wait, and see what happens. Again, on the weekly, we're very close to having this bullish flip on the stochastic RSI. It seems like almost everything is going to be flipping bullish at the same time. I talked about this in my XRP video yesterday, if you guys missed that, but did want to show you guys, I still do have a long open. I actually, my first, that one I talked about yesterday, after I took profit on the first one and opened up the other one, that one just got obliterated. Go figure. That drop was so abrupt and so quick that there's nothing that we could do, right? I did open another one though. This is actually up 40% currently. Actually, my XRP long must have opened that up in the right spot because that's actually still up 12%. And again, if you guys want to check out BTCC or Margex, there are referral links in the description below. You can earn up to $10,000 in deposit and trading bonuses. Understand that there is risk that comes with trading on leverage. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below. Do you think this rally is going to continue? Are we going to see ADA really try to traverse that range, push towards $1.08 and potentially break out to even more? So appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Show your love. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.